what's up? I had awesome energy. This past Christmas, my cousin Marky, he got up in front of my whole family and he goes, I have an announcement to make. I like guys. And to show support, I went up there and I said, I like guys too. Oddly enough, that was the more shocking announcement. Thank you. But my name really is Sheridi, and something that's always bothered me since I was a kid is there's like a million different songs about girls named Sherry, not Sheridi. So my whole life, anytime one of them's played, somebody's always gone, it's your song. And it's like, it's not. And it's especially frustrating because my mom does it too, and it's like, but you name me, you should know better. And she was like, well, you don't have to have an attitude. So we're riding in her car, and I turn the radio up really loud, and I go, it's your song. And she backhanded me because it was a song called Crazy Bitch. I love my mom, I do, but she had me when she was 16. So like because of that, I can't really tease her about getting old or threaten to put her in a nursing home or anything like that, you know? Because like chances are when she's 90 and I'm 74, we're gonna be in there together. It's gonna be so awkward too. She's gonna be like, open this, and I'm gonna be like, who are you? But like, because she had me so young, when we go out in public, nobody even knows it's my mom. They think we're just two buddies hanging out. And most awkward experience was like 9 years ago. We went to the movies, and out of everything to see, we chose Brokeback Mountain. And it was a sold-out show, nothing but gay couples, which is fine, I don't care. But I started freaking out because I was like, oh no. Everybody's gonna think we're together. And my mom looked around and she started freaking out and she goes, oh no, I'm wearing flannel. And she fit in perfectly. And y'all don't know how many times I said mom out loud because I wanted everybody to know. I am not with her like that, all right? Because it's like, even if I were gay, I could still do better. I was helping my grandmother out with her Medicare stuff, you know, old people insurance. And it was making me laugh because I was researching all these insurance companies. And as an added benefit to get the elderly to sign up with them, they offer free STD screenings. I swear I'm not making that up. And if you're 92 and have an STD, like at that point, the only thing you need is a high five. On a different note, I read a study recently about domestic violence. And according to the study, it said that like nearly 40% of the victims are now guys. And that made me really happy. Because it did. Because that means that number's just gonna rise, you know? So like in the future, guys are gonna have their own Lifetime network. Where it's got movies about them finding love again and getting out of abusive relationships and stuff. But like instead of being called Lifetime, it's gonna be called About Time. I think some of the biggest assholes on the planet are people with lazy eyes. Like it makes sense. Hear me out before you judge me. Like if you've ever met somebody with a lazy eye, you don't know to be prepared for that, all right? It catches you off guard. You go to say hi and it's like, oh no, which one do I look at? You know, doing that move. And they know we're thinking that. So why can't they just be like, hey, I'm John, look at this one. I love Olive Garden. It's my favorite place on the planet. But they make me so mad because when they bring out your food, they ask you if you want cheese. And you're like, yeah, I do. And they're like, just say when. But they don't really mean it. Like what they really mean is we'll give you cheese until it's awkward for both of us. Because I really like cheese, man. And on her own, the server, she was like, is that enough? And I was like, did I say when? I have a coworker whose uncle died on her birthday, and for that reason, I feel really bad for her now. Because now that means every year for the rest of her life, she can't even celebrate her birthday properly. Because everybody's gonna be all sad thinking about the dead uncle. And there's no way for her to bring it up without sounding like a jerk. So it's hard to say, hey, I'm sorry your brother's dead, but can I still have my cake? So for that reason, I think the ultimate revenge would be, like if you really truly hated somebody, and wanted to make the rest of their life miserable, the ultimate thing to do would be to commit suicide on their birthday and just leave a note that says, I win. The joke's not over. And And if you can plan it even better, do when everybody's standing around and they just finish blowing out the candles and be like, well, I can't believe this is what you wished for. That's how I'm going to end. Thank you, guys.